Hey everyone, Concierge Christy here, coming to you live on this beautiful Thursday in Gulf County. We are at St. Joseph Bay Aquatic Preserve. Right now it is closed to the public, the visitor center is, but the trails are open, so if you still want to come out here, take a lovely walk, you're more than welcome to do that. Hopefully they'll be able to reopen to the public soon, so just keep, we'll try to give everybody information on that as soon as they open up. So today we have a special guest with us. This is Jonathan, and Jonathan is actually in charge of the seagrass restoration. Don't know if you all know that is going on around here or not in beautiful St. Joseph Bay, if you can see right behind us here. It's beautiful today. It's like glass out there. So Jonathan, welcome. Thank you for taking time with us today. So tell us what your title is and how you are involved in this project. Just give us a little bit of glimpse into your life.
Sure. Well, thanks for putting this together. My name is Jonathan Brucker. I'm the St. Joseph Bay Aquatic Preserve Manager. I work for the Florida Department of Environmental Protection in the Office of Resilience and Coastal Protection. Wow. The St. Joseph Bay Aquatic Preserve is approximately 55,000 acres of sovereign submerged lands, which includes very valuable resources such as seagrasses and sponges, corals, salt marsh habitat, and others. Currently, we are involved in a large seagrass restoration project to try to repair propeller scarring, which is a big problem in the southern end where it's very shallow in the bay. We are working to restore 2 linear acres of prop scars. We're planning on putting in around 44,000 sediment tubes, which are cotton-filled large-looking socks with sand to bring the scars to ambient grade so the seagrass grows in naturally from the sides.
Oh, interesting.
And so we've located, using all sorts of fancy mapping technology, drone technology, and working with contractors and other scientists, other agencies, we've flown imagery around this entire bay and located a bunch of scars. We have these giant maps, and we've located hundreds of scars that we're going to be restoring. So far, since about mid-June, we've put in 10,000 tubes so far and restored over 121 scars. We've done about close to 1/2 acre of propeller scars, but when you think about a linear propeller scar, like that's a lot of feet, and to turn that into acres, there's just tons of tubes going to be going out there.
Wow. So how long do you expect this project to last through?
The project itself, or the implementation of the tubes, will be going through probably mid-September.
Okay.
But my staff and I will be returning to these areas of restoration in the future to see if it's actually working and if the grass is naturally growing back. Obviously right now we're very concerned about the health of the seagrasses. Summertime, like warm weather, brings a lot of recreation to the bay, a lot of boating, a lot of fishing, and most importantly, scalloping's coming up right around the corner. Everybody's excited. We've seen lots of scallops out there.
Oh, good to know.
The seagrass where we're restoring, we're actually seeing scallops in the scars. So we know that they're there in the seagrass. So we really want to bring that seagrass back to health, to bring those scars, back to normal, to restore that habitat, to ensure the scallop populations, the fish populations like the trout and the redfish and others stay healthy, so the recreational opportunities, continue to exist for everybody.
Oh, that is a big project. That's a big project right there. So this may be a good question or may not, since I'm new, obviously, to all of this. How did you choose, St. Joe Bay? How did we become so fortunate to have you and your group to come out here and do this restoration? How does that kind of come to?
Sure. St. Joseph Bay Aquatic Preserve is one of 42 aquatic preserves around the state. As I said, we are part of the Office of Resilience and Coastal Protection. So this bay years ago was designated as an aquatic preserve, which means it has very high quality resources such as water quality and the seagrasses and the other natural communities. And so being recognized as an aquatic preserve, being recognized as such a valuable resources, being labeled as an aquatic preserve, it enables us to be able to do these things, do these projects in these areas, to recognize the significance and importance of the resources, and to be able to use funding to ensure that these resources continue to be as they are. so that way current and the future generations can continue to use these resources.
I mean, we know it's a special bay,
Absolutely.
but we kind of are a little biased, I know, to it. I mean, once again, everyone look out there in Facebook land. Look
Everybody
how beautiful
always
this
wants to come
is.
visit. That's right.
This is the most beautiful place. So we're so thankful to have you here. So you mentioned about scallops, and you mentioned about all the fishing, and that this will help restore, replenish, keep our bay healthy. So I go out on the boat, I go fishing. I mean, we try to do our best. And, when you run up, you pull up that propeller. But can you tell us any tips that can help us keep what you're doing? Kind of longevity of it.
Obviously a big component of seagrass restoration and natural resource management is an education and outreach component. In the past, we have had kiosks and some information at local boat ramps. Hurricane Michael, unfortunately, had removed some of those, but we are in the process of putting stuff back up as we speak. But so something boaters can do, something to always keep in mind is when you are going into shallow areas is to always trim your engine up if you can. If you really get into shallow areas, bring your engine all the way up and try the pull and troll method, or walk your boat out until you have sufficient depth to be able to motor out. It doesn't take much to damage the scars. If you see grass or mud kind of shooting up in your wake, always throttle back, always stop your propeller from spinning, and as I said, try different methods to try to get your boat to safe water. There are some deep water channels. If you're unsure about where you're boating, try not to boat through those areas if you're worried it's too shallow as well. There's lots of areas. Talk to your local boat renter companies, talk to your local marinas, fishing guides, etc. There are maps and things out there. Give us a call at the Aquatic Preserve office. We have maps in certain seagrass restoration, seagrass protection brochures and guides. There's even some here that the Buffer Preserve has.
Well, I will probably get with you on getting a bunch of that stuff so we can have it at our welcome center for people.
And actually,
we can
in the past, we have actually dropped stuff off there. We're just
probably
it's probably on us that we haven't dropped them off. We've been quite busy out there.
I was about to say, you've been a little busy, but we want to help you, do your job that we can do from just the informational and educational part of it. So give us anything you possibly can. We'll get that put on our website under the boating menu item. Anything at all. If the signage you mentioned, will you all probably be hopefully putting some of that back up at some of the boat ramps?
Some people may remember we did have a buoy system in the southern end of the bay. There were these large poles that had buoys on them. We ended up having to take those down because of Hurricane Michael bent a lot of them, and a lot had become damaged and were navigational hazards. We are reevaluating that to try to see if we can get some money to maybe put skirt buoys out, or even get pilings or channel markers to try to help, because that system was designed to not prevent people from going into the shallow seagrass, but to warn them. Just unfortunately with the surrounding area, they were difficult to see at times, and if you didn't stop by the boat ramp and view the kiosks or have the information, that people just didn't know they were out there. And so we're trying to figure out a more effective way to try to keep people in those deep water channels and out of the seagrasses.
And we have a lot of visitors, which we're very thankful for, but a lot of them may be their first time on the bay, don't know. So anything that we can do to educate them to help you and to make sure that they have a great day. Do not get stuck on any of the shallow waters. Seen that before, unfortunately. Scallop season starts next Sunday. That is August 16th it is. So we will do everything possible. We're so glad that you told us you've seen some scallops out there.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay, so
lots and lots of scallops are out there, so everybody boat safe. Be careful of the seagrass.
All right, we're excited to hear about that, because usually we do get a report about the scalloping from FWC. We're unfortunate we were not able to get that this year for you, our viewers, but you heard it here first. We're going to have a good scallop season.
They're out there.
I feel it. Is there anything else that you want to share with us? We're just so excited that you're here today, and we're just blessed that you're out here doing this project for us. We love this bay. The things we see out here, I saw a huge manta ray the other week out here. I mean, it's just full. It's just like we call it our own little aquarium out here to get out and snorkel. It's great.
Yeah, that the St. Joseph Bay is a great place. Please come and visit. Any questions about the Aquatic Preserve, always reach out to the Aquatic Preserve office. My information is available on Florida Department of Environmental Protection's website. Just go ahead and search the St. Joseph Bay Aquatic Preserve, and all my information will show up. But just if you're out enjoying the resource, always be smart, have a plan, and always be mindful of the resources.
Yo, we appreciate you, your whole team, what you're doing out here. It is hot, it's summertime, but at least you're getting a little dip in the cool bay. So Adrian will be able to put on Facebook below this all of his information.
Perfect.
Not personally information, how to get a hold of the department. If you have any questions, always call us at the Welcome Center as well, or contact one of our concierges. Thank you very much for your time today. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And go do good. You're doing good, and you're doing good in our bay. So keep doing good. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate
Y'all have
it.
a great day, and we'll see you next Thursday.